Alright, so in this number theory video, we are going to be talking about positive odd integers. So let's get started. So, you probably already know what even and odd integers are, but if you don't, odd integers are like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And what's a common trait in odd integers is that they are not divisible by 2. Now, even integers, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Now, even integers, every single even integer is a multiple of 2. And a lot of them are multiples of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. But every single even number is going to be a multiple of 12, which is something to keep in mind because in problems it's super helpful. Now let's talk about formulas for finding some positive, odd, and even integers. So first, we're going to take a look at a math counts problem. This is a school competition round in math counts. What is a 40th positive odd integer? And I want you to think about this for a second. Integer. Now, hopefully you've come up with a solution by now, because I'm going to solve the problem now. So, first off, if you don't know already how to do this, you can derive a formula. So, let's think about the second positive odd integer. Now, a second positive odd integer is 3. But how do we get to 3? Well, first thing we did was we took 2, which is second, we multiplied by 2, and then we subtracted off 1. And then we got our answer. So, and I'm not multiplying this, but it's minus 1, so basically it's 4 minus 1, which is 3. So that's what we're basically doing here. We're taking the result of, so let's calculate what's the third positive odd integer. Well, you probably already know this is just 5. So how do we get to 5? Well, we took 3 multiplied by 2, and we get 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So currently our formula is working. Now let's say, what's the 10th positive odd integer? Now if we know this, we'll know what the 40th positive odd integer is. Well, the 10th positive odd integer. First, let's use our formula that we're working on. 10 times 2 is 20. 20 minus 1 is 19. Now, we know it's 19 from our formula. Let's actually count this out to see if we're correct. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So 19 is odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And sure enough, we're correct. Now we already know a formula for this, right? We've just successfully derived our formula. And our formula is, well, first we multiply by 2, 2n minus 1. And that gives us the answer. And we're going to try this when n is equal to 40, because that's what we're doing here. The 40th positive odd integer. 2 times 40 is 80. 80 minus 1 is 79. So the 40th positive odd integer is just 79. Now let's take a look at even integers. if we go back here, every single even integer is a multiple of 2, including 2 itself, since 2 times 1 is just 2. Now, if we wanted to calculate the second positive even integer, what would we do? Well, the second positive even integer, first we can just draw a formula. So the second, I think of 2. And I think I'm multiplying by 2. 2 times 2 is just 4. And so, as right now it's working, but we're going to test it on 6. Where's the third positive even integer? When I think of third, I think of 3. And I also want to multiply by 2 as we did over here. And we get 6, which is working. Let's try for the fourth positive even integer. Well, we know when I think of fourth, I think of 4. I want to multiply by 2. That's what we're doing over here. 4 times 2 is 8. And it is working. Now, I'm going to do the same example. I'm going to find the 10th positive even integer. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to have 4 more. 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we know that 20 is the 10th positive even integer. But how can we compute this using a formula? Well, all we need to do is, when I think of 10th, I think of 10. And since we're multiplying by 2 over here, we multiply by 2 over here. And sure enough, 10 times 2 is 20. Now we can do this for, let's say we want to calculate the 50th positive even integer. Well, the 50th positive even integer is just, when I think of 50th, I think of 50. And I multiplied by 2 since that's what we're going to be doing over here. And I get 100, which makes sense because we're skipping a number each time. We're counting by 2s. So our formula is working. So our formula is just 2n, with n being whatever we're doing. So let's say it's 4, just gonna give us that value. Hopefully this video was helpful, and yeah, that's even and odd integers.